kindly rise. The only thing that stands between you and your dream is the will to try and the belief that it is actually possible. Jai Hind and a very good morning to our guests, Mr. Zafar Modak and Mr. Tushar Sinha, our MD, Dr. Jai Singh, our Dean, Dr. Poonam Nikam, all the faculty members, and my dear friends. I, Rasika Latkar, MC for today's session, welcome you all to the Samvad Alumni Guest Lecture Series of Batch 2023-25. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our guests, Mr. Zafar Modak and Mr. Tushar Sinha. Now, I take this opportunity to introduce Mr. Zafar Modak. Sir, may I have your permission to proceed? Thank you, sir. Sir is an alumni of IIEBM from batch 2008-2010. Over a decade of experience in the HR field, Sir is a seasoned professional who has worked with various startups and established companies. He has handled different aspects of HR such as employee engagement, employee relations, attrition control, and more. He is a firm believer in maintaining the human touch in HR and listening to the employees' needs and concerns. He is also a creative and innovative HR expert who has helped startups set up and grow their HR departments from scratch. He has introduced new ideas and practices in the areas of HR, employee engagement, and OD. Now, I would also like to introduce our second guest, Mr. Tushar Sinha. Sir, may I have your permission to proceed? Thank you, sir. Sir is a certified chartered accountant with having almost 6 years of corporate experience in handling accounting, financial reporting, taxation, managing adults, and statutory compliances. Presently, he is serving as an assistant manager in Data Fortune Private Limited. Sir has a career objective which he achieves using analytical thinking to the best of his ability combined with perseverance so as to achieve organization's goal as well to attain his professional goal and promoting a positive culture in the working environment. Now, I request Mr. Zafar to guide the batch with his word of wisdom.
I hope I am audible to everyone. Yes, thank you. So I can carry my these two things, right, on the dice if I want. Okay, perfect. And because I'll have to log in, is there any specific place where I need to stand, or I can stand here? Okay. So I usually don't stand over here. It's just that I have to log in and start my presentation. So how many of you think that? How many of you know ChatGPT? Okay, and how many of you don't know about ChatGPT? Or think that it's you have very less knowledge about ChatGPT? Okay, anybody honest enough to tell? Okay, good. That's okay. Even I know about 0.25% of ChatGPT. Nobody knows 100%, even if somebody is telling you it's a lie. So how many of you think that it's overrated? It's like just another Google search engine को थोड़ा सा ChatGPT के format में दिया है. How many of you think it's overrated? Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so and how many of you have signed up to OpenAI on their website to use ChatGPT? Okay, so means whoever knows ChatGPT has already signed up to ChatGPT on their OpenAI website, right? Okay, perfect. So today's session is going to be a little different. I will be giving you live examples on how to use ChatGPT. I'll also tell you how to not use it as a Google search engine so that you understand that it's too early to tell whether it's overhyped as a AI chatbot or not. But I'll give you a few examples through which you will get more clarity on how to use it. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Okay. So everybody knows what ChatGPT is, right? So who was the founder of OpenAI? Yes? Anybody? Yes? Okay. Anybody else? Any other founders that you are aware of? Any famous personality as a founder of OpenAI? Or any big investor in OpenAI? Yes. Okay, ma'am. Next, please. Okay. So you know this guy, right? What is his name? Okay. And how many of you know what Y Combinator is? Anybody knows what Y Combinator is? Okay. So you can Google once you are out of this session, or once whenever you are free, what Y Combinator is. So Paul Graham was the founder of Y Combinator. You can say he's a pretty much experienced guy in what he was doing with Y Combinator. When he wanted to move out of Y Combinator or get less involved into Y Combinator, he wanted to choose his who will take his place, right, in Y Combinator. That's when he chose this guy, the founder of OpenAI. And lots of people from this industry were jealous because उनको लगा नहीं था कि इतना young बंदा को ये जगह मिल सकती है Y Combinator की. Okay, so whenever you get a chance, do read, because curiosity is something that will teach you a lot of things. You need to understand. कुछ भी चीज़ अलग है तो क्यों है वो पता करने की कोशिश करो, right? Every single time you have to be curious. Yes, ma'am. Okay, let's look at the myths. Yes, ma'am. So a lot of people think that ChatGPT can code, which is a myth. It can only give you snippets of the code. It cannot completely code for you, right? Even if you give it all the details, it cannot code. Okay, otherwise you'll spend a lot of time debugging your code. How many of you are engineers or MCA or from computer science background? Okay, so you guys understand what I'm trying to tell you, right? So ChatGPT cannot code. Okay, it can only give you directions कि कैसे जाना है, but it's you who has to code. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so a lot of times ChatGPT makes mistakes. I can give you a few examples to you guys. Okay, so you might have read, some of you are nodding your heads, is what it says, that you have experienced ChatGPT. So it will make mistakes. It's still learning. In the starting days, when you used to ask what is 1 plus 1, it used to say 2. No, it's not 2, it's 11. Then ChatGPT used to say, sorry, I'm so sorry, it's actually 11. Because it was still learning, right? So it used to accept all the inputs from the users and learn. So there are lots of issues. It has evolved a lot, but there are still issues that are there, right? So it will take some more time. Yes. So can you see this dialogue? ये दिल दीवाना दीवाना है ये दिल. How many of you know this song? अच्छा, बहुत लोगों को पता है. Okay, it's a very old song. So चाहे ऐसे लिखो या वैसे लिखो, it's the same song, right? The meaning is the same, right? So what happens is, a lot of people hey ChatGPT, write me an email to send to Jay sir for applying for 1 month of holiday. So it will give you an email, you will copy paste. मुझे इंग्लिश बोलने नहीं आता, मैंने वो ChatGPT का ईमेल कॉपी पेस्ट करके सर को भेज दिया, डीन मैम को भेज दिया, राइट? डू यू थिंक डीन मैम विल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड, राइट? So please do not assume that whatever you copy from ChatGPT is your own stuff. There are tools in the market that can tell you if ChatGPT has written it. Earlier, when ChatGPT was introduced, after a few months, there was a feature in ChatGPT that, let's say आपको किसी ने email किया and you paste it on ChatGPT and ask, hey, did you write this? It used to tell, yes, I wrote it. But now they have discontinued that feature for some reason. Okay? Yes. Oh yes, in the previous slide I forgot, there's something called as watermarking, right? On pages, have you seen watermarks, right? So OpenAI is going to introduce, I think it's almost there in the market, when it will create a logical placement of words or characters in the answers that it gives, so that any other AI system can understand that it's written by OpenAI or ChatGPT. So actual text wala watermarks is going to come very soon, or it's almost there. Okay. So like I said, if you're copying from OpenAI or ChatGPT, please be very careful. Don't assume that nobody will be able to catch you. Yes. So we are still using, a lot of you, or even I, when I started using ChatGPT, I was using it as a Google search. Who is the PM of India? Oh, it's giving me an answer, Narendra Modi. So we are still used to that system of Google searches. ChatGPT is way above that. We cannot even think about the capability it has, right? So it's way above that. So please stop using it as a Google search engine and move beyond that. Okay, now let's get, yes ma'am. Okay, now let me show you some things. They have used it on some other website. Okay, one. Anybody else? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, आपने कहाँ use किया है? Sorry? Oh, this is Chrome. This is Chrome. It's just the look and feel is different because I have added a lot of Chrome extensions to it. OpenAI, chat.openai.com. Chrome में use किया है? Anybody who has not used ChatGPT in Chrome? Great. So I have the right audience for me because this is the audience that I wanted. So first thing you should do is you should stop using ChatGPT on Chrome. Okay? You should shift to Microsoft Edge. Okay? Microsoft Edge हम लोग इसलिए यूज करते हैं क्योंकि Chrome डाउनलोड करने का रहता है, राइट? जब नया लैपटॉप सेटअप होता है, नहीं तो वी डोंट यूज Microsoft Edge, राइट? So because Microsoft has invested heavily in OpenAI, okay, and implementing it in their Bing search, please shift to Microsoft Edge. At least for the first 6 months till you get a hang of the OpenAI thing. Okay. Now I know a little bit. That's why the reason why I should be able to use it on OpenAI website. Okay. All the things that you see here is usually not present on OpenAI. There are lots of Chrome extensions that I have added to Chrome to make it look like this. Now from this, I'm just giving you a brief. I'll show you examples as well. From this, I can create whatever I want. I can get the whole presentation done just by typing a command. If I put in a command, I want a 20 slide PPT on the topic of human resource. It will give me, like in 2 minutes, it will give me the complete presentation. I just have to copy the text from there and paste it. Obviously, you need to know your topic that you're going to talk about, right? Okay. So why OpenAI? Now let me show you. Okay. So like I said, the problem with Chrome browser, OpenAI website on Chrome, using ChatGPT on Chrome browser is you get a lot of issues like server is busy and server is unavailable, or it takes a lot of time to respond in most of the cases. Earlier it used to take a lot of time. Now also in some of the instances it has happened that the server is either busy or they will ask you to buy a premium version if you don't want server busy issues. Okay. So instead of that, you have to shift to Microsoft Edge. Now I'll tell you the reason why you need to shift to Microsoft Edge. So this is Microsoft Edge. Okay. You go to Microsoft, or I would say Bing search. You just type anything that you want. You go to chat, and this will open. And you click over here, new topic, and it will open up ChatGPT for you. Okay. Now let's go one by one. Why we should shift to ChatGPT on Microsoft Edge? You get access to ChatGPT's kind of premium version without any lags or delays. You get a freedom to choose from different way of answering. So ChatGPT has, in a summary, if I want to tell you, there are 3 ways ChatGPT answers. One is professional way, the second is creative way, and the third way is beach wala, matlab, professional and creativity mixed, right? So you get to experience all the 3 over here. If I want to do the same thing on OpenAI website, I will have to put a specific command. Only then I will be able to do that. Okay, that's called temperature. In ChatGPT terms, it's called temperature. Okay. So if you think yaar temperature, max tokens, ये क्या बता रहे हैं, बहुत complicated है, shift to Edge. It will take care of everything, right? Now, I personally don't like Edge. Okay, the only reason why I'm asking you guys to shift to Edge is because I have also shifted to Edge to use ChatGPT. So I'll show you an example. So you can see these 3 settings: more creative, more balanced, and more precise. Now, even if you ask the same question, okay, to Okay. I hope I typed. Okay, my caps lock was on. I'm sorry about that. So it will give me a creative version of the answer that it has to give. For some reason, it's not responding, which should not happen, especially on Microsoft Edge. Is the internet slow? Let's try it. Oh, it did respond. So you see, this is how it has responded, right? So if I type the same query, let's see if I copy this. Okay, I can copy from here. I go to new topic again. I say I want a precise, very specific. Don't go here and there. Just give me the answer to this. So it will give me a little better and precise version of the same post. So see, it has changed, right? Earlier it was in different bullet points, numbering था, है ना? यहाँ पे नहीं है. Just precise, to the point, simple and sweet, right? So that's how ChatGPT is. That's what you call as temperature. That's what my next slide is talking about, temperature settings. So when we say temperature settings on OpenAI, it does not mean AC ka temperature. It means how you want it to respond. Do you want it to be more creative or more precise? So if you use ChatGPT in OpenAI website on Chrome or OpenAI website anywhere on any browser, you will have to put these settings manually. Okay, so lower, moderate and high temperature. So lower will be more of professional side, moderate will be a mix of professional and creative, and high temperature would be more of creative. Okay, any questions? Clear? कुछ समझ रहा है या नहीं समझ रहा है? Okay, okay, great. So yeah, so I give you example of temperature, right? How it wrote the same post in less than 100 words creatively and more precisely. Now let's move ahead. So what is max token? प्यार का पंचनामा किसने देखा है? फर्स्ट वाला. Okay, you know this dialogue? सुना है ना? ये फोटो देख के वही डायलॉग आता था ना, राइट? सो प्यार का पंचनामा में क्या हुआ था कि ये जब डायलॉग बोला गया था, वो फ्रस्ट्रेशन में बोला था उसने ना, बहुत लंबा डायलॉग था. आई थिंक nobody remembers any other dialogue as long as this dialogue, right? है ना? और कोई डायलॉग ही नहीं है, इतना लंबा उसने डायलॉग बोला था. तो ChatGPT, like human beings, let's say if I'm talking to my friend and I'm telling, यार मुझे ना ये काम करना है, मुझे इसमें इंटरेस्ट है, मुझे इसमें इंटरेस्ट है, and I tell a lot of things to my friend. But then after a certain point, after 2-3 minutes, you know, if I give her or him a lot of information about myself, there are high chances that he or she will forget what I told her in the start of my conversation, right? That's how humans are, right? You're only actively listening. I mean, not everybody is actively listening. After a certain time, you lose interest. Similarly, ChatGPT bhi वैसे ही है. I'll give you an example. So, what ChatGPT does is, ChatGPT, whatever you ask ChatGPT, it breaks it into different tokens. Okay, every token is counted, given a number. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. So now, when ChatGPT was introduced, the token size or the conversation size was around 2,400. Then it went to 5,000, 3,200, then 4,800. Now I assume it will go to 8,400. So when I say 8,400, it does not always mean 8,400 words. Okay, it means that the way ChatGPT takes inputs from you. Okay, so there is one example given over here. AI is fun, into bracket, and challenging. So this contains 7 tokens. AI is fun, bracket open, and challenging, and bracket close, right? And this as well, right? So it has, you can see over here, the bracket close and exclamation mark, it has taken together as a one token, right? So there is no way we can calculate how many tokens I am using, and there is no need to calculate. The reason why I am telling you is because, yeah, have you ever tried asking ChatGPT to take your interview? How many of you have done that? Okay, okay. So all you have to do is copy a job description of your favorite company or the position that you want to target. Okay, don't target very advanced level positions. try to look for positions, or as an experiment try for small companies जहाँ पे आपके level के positions है freshers के. Copy their job description. Tell ChatGPT, this is a JD. Okay, I want you to act as an interviewer, and let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. I may not have the JD, but let's try. Because I took this same session in my office also. We have a monthly 1 or 2 sessions for knowledge sharing where anybody can talk about any topic that you want. I took the same session in my office, and the feedback that I got was I didn't show them practically. So I'm making sure that I fix my mistakes over here. Okay, so let's do one thing. Just 1 second, sorry about that. So I'm just giving a very basic query. You can put in more advanced queries as well. Okay. Let's see. See, it has assumed, because I have not given a JD, it has assumed the position is of an attrition control manager, right? And it is, okay, now here it has given me all the questions in one go that interview may ask, but you can have a complete conversation if you paste the JD. And if I ask, let's try this, I have never tried this, I will ask ChatGPT to ask me questions one by one, okay? So now I am starting a conversation. It is not one question, one answer, finish, next question, next answer. I am trialing, so see, I am connecting the conversation, right? I am continuing the conversation. That's how max token goes up, right? Because now every word that it has answered or I have asked is a part of a token, okay? So let's try. Let's try this. Well, let's see if I answer this question, okay? And it is asking me, what is your definition of attrition? Why is it important to manage it in your organization? Chances are, अगर आपने attrition का आंसर ही नहीं दिया जो उस क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है, it will ask you a counter question. It will ask you, hey, I asked you about attrition. So it will become, you know what senatal is? How many of you know what is senatal? Okay. So how many of you know lambda? कौन सा वाला lambda? वो वाला नहीं. Yes, anybody? Yes? Sorry. Google Bard, okay. Anybody else? How many of you know Google Bard? अच्छा, और लैम्बडा नहीं पता है, ठीक है. तो लैम्बडा नहीं पता है पर गूगल बार्ड पता है. Why do you think people don't know about lambda but they know about Google Bard?
Google Bard uses the lambda technique.
Okay. Okay, perfect. ठीक है. So good connection. Thank you. So what lambda does is, okay, let's talk about Google Bard. Google Bard is a direct competition of ChatGPT. But if you use Google Bard, you realize जो आप क्वेश्चन ChatGPT को पूछ रहे हो और वो आंसर कर पा रहा है, chances are out of 10 questions, 10 will be answered by OpenAI, ChatGPT, but only 8 or 6 would be answered by Bard. Okay, Bard is pretty much new as compared to both are new, but Bard is comparatively much newer than ChatGPT. Okay. So a lot of times Senetal, I was talking about Senetal. Senetal is when Lambda was being built, Google Bard was being built based on the platform of Lambda to a certain extent. One of the engineer quit his job. Okay, there is a very famous interview. You should go to YouTube and search for Google AI engineer quit. 4 keywords. You'll get that one interview about 30 minutes long ho gaya, I guess, yeah, 40 minutes maybe, and listen to that complete interview, and I'm sure you'll get goosebumps. So this guy was training the new AI chatbot, the competitor of ChatGPT, on how to answer questions. So he quit his job in fear that it has started giving its answers based on certain things. मतलब वो biased हो गया है. That means it has become senatorial, means human हो गया है. That chatbot has become more human. Then it's not a human, right? It's a machine, right? So that guy, out of fear, quit his job, and then Google had to send him on unconditional leave for a very long time. Then he quit, and then he started giving interviews. So I would suggest that you go through those. There are always aspects of good things, that bad aspects of good things. So you should learn about those as well. Okay. So so when you have such conversations with ChatGPT or any AI tool, I have used ChatGPT. It will ask you counter questions. If you are giving wrong answers, it will ask you counter questions as well. You can even tell ChatGPT to correct you if you are wrong. You can tell in the first sentence itself, see, if you feel that I'm not giving the right answer, please correct me there itself before you ask me the second question. You can go to any level. जो आपको बोलना है उसको बता दो, instructions, it will answer you. Okay? Any questions, guys? Okay. Okay, let's try this. I wanted to show you this. So this is the word lollipop. Okay. I'll go to ChatGPT. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. Is it correct? बराबर किया है? Okay, why? So this is a very well-known mistake by ChatGPT, wherein it is getting confused with the max tokens. कि किसका word मैं पहले assume करूँ? So if you ask it to reverse the order of let's say Zafar, my name, okay, it might be able to do it properly. But since the word has double L, LOLLI, POOP, right, or POP, so it gets confused. So that's about max token that I was talking about. Sometimes chatbots get confused on how to use max tokens. So whenever you are having long conversations with a chatbot, and in the starting conversation, when you started the conversation, if you feel that there was some very important information, let's say I asked ChatGPT ki interview me for a recruiter's position with 10 years of experience. I have 10 years of experience. Interview me for that, but only interview for a technical recruiter position, not for non-technical hiring. Okay. After a certain time, it will forget कि मुझे non-technical hiring वाले questions नहीं पूछने हैं, and it will start asking me those non-technical वाले questions because it is reaching its limit, you know, because I am having a long conversation with him. So I have to reiterate कि hey, remember that don't ask me non-technical hiring related questions. Understood? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Like I said, you know, there is something called as custom instructions. Let me show it to you guys. This is what. So if you go to settings, there is something called as custom instructions. Custom instructions is like foundation of a building. Okay. अगर custom instructions में आप उसको बता दोगे कि I am the finance head of a company, तो आपको जितने भी आप क्वेश्चंस पूछोगे इस अकाउंट से लॉगिन करके, उसमें वो अज्यूम करेगा कि आप फाइनेंस हेड हो. ठीक है. Custom instructions is setting the foundation for your bot to respond to your queries. Understood? So what would you like ChatGPT to know about you to provide better responses? If I tell them I am an HR, all the questions that I will ask, if they are directly or indirectly related to HR, it will answer me and give me preference on HR related questions, answers. You see, it will take into consideration the HR related context when answering my questions. What would you like ChatGPT? How would you like ChatGPT to respond? You remember we talked about temperature, right? You can put some of it over here. Please always be professional. Please be creative in all your answers. Okay. This is a way OpenAI website is made to adjust your temperature instead of those words. That's why I said if you shift to Bing, you don't have to worry about temperature at least, because temperature is very important. You cannot always use creativity in a professional setting or use a professional answer in a creative setting, right? With your friends, you cannot be very, you cannot send an email like a very professional email, right? Right? Based on your environment, your answers have to be there. So these are custom instructions, like I said. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So these are some Chrome extensions. If you want to still use OpenAI on Chrome, please write these down. Okay. I will also show you examples of it. If you guys want, I can share the PDF file of the presentation, but usually the visiting guest lecturers may forget sharing those. So please write it down. The first one is IIEBM ChatGPT extension for Chrome. Google पे जाना है, Chrome में Chrome extension सर्च करना है और IIEBM डालोगे तो फर्स्ट वाला आएगा, उसको साइन अप करना है, ऐड करना है as a Chrome extension. Second is ChatSonic. ChatSonic is amazing. I'll show you examples of all these. ChatGPT Prompt Genius. Why use Prompt Genius is also something very important. I will tell you how to use it and why to use it. But do not, I would suggest do not use, overuse it for writing emails or articles on LinkedIn. अभी क्या हो गया है आजकल के ज़माने में everybody is writing big articles on LinkedIn, assuming that we'll get more likes or followers on LinkedIn. And please, if it is naturally coming out of you, even if you're bad at grammar, that's fine. It should look natural. But do not just copy paste from ChatGPT. Hey, write me an article on employee engagement. I have 10 years of experience. Write me an article to post on employee engagement on LinkedIn. It will give you, right? Like it gave earlier also, professional and precise both. But please do not paste directly from there. People will understand. People who know you will understand. It is very embarrassing. Okay? Okay, should I move on to the next slide? Okay, perfect. Okay, now what are prompts? Can anybody tell me what prompts are in ChatGPT? Okay, yes?
So the questions that we ask to ChatGPT, basically those are the prompts.
Okay, anybody else? Yes?
The instruction which we are giving to ChatGPT and whatever the content we want regarding to it. So that is the
Okay, so prompt is, let's say, prompt is the basis on which every chatbot in the world works. Okay, chatbot in the world works. You have to start a conversation, right? You have to at least say hi. If not asking a question, at least say hi, right? So your hi is a prompt to that AI engine, right? Every question that we typed over here in that box, right? All the questions. This is a prompt. This is a prompt. Prompt is something that I ask ChatGPT to do or answer or help me with. Okay. Okay. So how to prompt the right way and why prompts are important? Like I said, you know, one of the highly used way to have a conversation with any chatbot in the world, be it Bard or any conversational chatbot. So your prompts have to be clear, focused, and relevant. If I ask them, can you, hey ChatGPT, can you locate the address of IIEBM in Mississippi? Is IIEBM available in Mississippi? No, right? So it won't give me the address. So it has to be clear. I want the address. It has to be focused in Pune. and it has to be relevant. Obviously Pune में है तो मिल जाएगा, right? This example, how to remove a peanut stuck in the CD drive of my laptop in Shakespeare style. Okay, believe me, even if you tell it to write you this answer in Ramayana style, it will write it for you. Okay, I'll show it to you. You guys will have to explore a lot. Okay, every rule that you hate about the college is going to help you in the future. So ऐसे मत सोचना मैं कहाँ फंस गया हूँ. रात को 12 बजे भी घर पे जा रहे हो तो go home and start using ChatGPT. You will improve yourself. Okay. I was going to address this at the end, but I just realized this is the right time. I used to hate a lot of things about the college. Okay, like बाल काट के आना है ना, कॉलेज में टाइम पे आना है, but it helps a lot. Okay, now that I'm in the industry, when I started my career, it helped me a lot. So every single rule that you hate about the college is for your good, not for, जैसे मम्मी पापा जो बोलते हैं वो अपने भले के लिए बोलते हैं ना, वैसे ही है, ठीक है. So please follow all the rules. Even if you feel कि यार चैट जीपीटी का सेशन ले रहे कब जाके हम लोग यूज करें, रात को घर पे जाके यूज करो, you'll love it, you'll not sleep. Okay, you'll fall in love with it. Let's try any other style. I'm not sure, I haven't tried it. Okay, there's something wrong with my caps lock key. There you go. क्या बोल रहा है? It is not a style of writing and solving problems. So obviously Ramayana style is not a, Ramayana is a not a, okay. So ChatGPT has embarrassed me to a certain extent. So let's try. Any other writer that you can think of, well known? Okay. हाँ? चेतन भगत को वो जानता नहीं है. I don't think Chetan Bhagat. I think Shakespeare is somebody. Okay, sorry. So he has actually written it in Chetan Bhagat style. I cannot help you. You just have to buy my books and read them. Okay. So it will embarrass you sometimes. Okay. But this does work. Okay, I'll show it to you. Okay. Even if you know any poet, if you ask them to write an answer in the that poet style, it will try to give you an answer in that style. Oh, it's not. Did you read this line? Please do not ask me to write about technical problems or imitate other writers. This is beyond my scope. Okay, so it has clearly told you, and honestly, it works. Okay, that's the reason I have put it over here. I'm not sure what I missed today. I'll tell you. You remember lollipop? Okay, so lollipop के बीच में अगर L के बाद एक हाइफन दोगे, उसके बाद हर एक अल्फाबेट के बाद अगर आप हाइफन दोगे और फिर उसको रिवर्स करने बोलोगे तो चलता है. But I promise you, if I try it now, it won't work. That same thing happened in my office also. Before the presentation, when I tried, it did work, but during the presentation, it did not work in front of around 80 people. Okay, so so it's better you try such experiments when you are in private space. Okay, so let's move ahead. I'll give you more examples. So act as is a very interesting prompt to start off your ChatGPT experience with. So act as could be anything like a LinkedIn expert, like a HR business partner, or as a tech expert, and then ask technical questions. As an HR expert with 10 years of experience, then ask HR related questions and it will give you the right answers. Even as a stand-up comedian. Okay, like I'll tell you. Let's try this. So this is a script, actual script that it has written. Now, you guys will have to be a little careful. See, ChatGPT will always avoid profanity as far as possible, but since I have selected the creative way of answering, every time you see this color in pink or whatever that magenta, whatever that color is, so it means it is answering it creatively. So it will go a little above its level, okay? It won't use profanity for sure. I hope it has not, okay? But if you are precise, but agar stand-up comedy or creative nahi hai, so it's of no use, right? Okay? So it can write you stand-up comedy scripts also, obviously in English. Now, what are advanced prompts? So advanced prompts are in different forms and shapes. Like I said, you can go to any level to give it detailed requests on how you want it to respond. You can ask it as a historian, please provide a brief bullet point summary of the key events that led to the World War II. So here you have used as a historian, act as wala prompt hai. Brief, मतलब छोटा चाहिए, you are clear about what you want. Bullet point summary, you are again clarifying that I want it to be bullet point and brief. I don't want 100 bullet points, right? And then you are asking, I just want to know the key events that led to World War II. So if you put this, it will give you the way you asked it to give, right? So like I said, I'm reiterating again and again, you can go to any level. You have to experiment. The more you experiment, the more you will learn. Like in both of my experiment, it failed. Shakespeare, Ramayana was obviously over too much. Context and background, okay? This is another way of giving context and background while writing a prompt. See, every bullet point that you are seeing can be used in your prompts, right? You can use context and background. You can use role appropriate questions. As a doctor, can you explain the benefits and risk of ketogenic diet? Okay. Do not ask it to prescribe you medicine. Okay. Not the right way and not safe as well. Evidence or reasoning. Okay. This is a very interesting one. Evidence and reasoning. If you go home tonight and search on ChatGPT prompts for based on evidence and reasoning, you will get a lot of things. You know, you can ask questions like, if there are 100 people in the Audi and 2 left, but they didn't, means you have to confuse ChatGPT. You know, मतलब कुछ तो एक story बनाओ और उसको questions पूछो. It will find out the right answer for you. Okay, so you can give it puzzles. And the most important, iterate, refine, and evaluate. Every ChatGPT conversations that you have to iterate a few things. You have to tell them again, ki, hey, remember, don't ask me non-technical hiring related question. Hey, remember, I only want bullet points. Hey, remember, I don't want you to be too creative. In fact, that's something called as tone down. Okay, let's say my employees, none of my employees are coming on time. I have written an email. Okay, very harsh email. बहुत दिन देख लिया. I have written a very harsh email. I asked ChatGPT, hey, ChatGPT, can you please tone it down and paste the email that I have written. In 2 minutes, it will tone it down. Okay, tone down मतलब वो थोड़ा softer, प्यार से समझाएगा employees को. Okay. Guys, nobody is asking questions. You guys don't have any questions? No? कुछ समझ नहीं रहा है? आ रहा है. सर है इसलिए समझ में आ रहा है या सच में आ रहा है? Okay. When confused, use ChatGPT to generate a prompt for you. Okay. A lot of times you might feel, ये extension डालने को मुझे नहीं आता, ये extension कैसे use करना है, इसमें sign up करना पड़ता है, ये पैसे मांग रहा है. कोई भी जो whatever extensions I have given you can be used lifetime for free. They have a paid version, but we don't need that. We are too at a stage where we don't need any paid versions. Okay. Now, if at all you do not want to install anything, you can ask ChatGPT to give you prompts. Let's say, for example, let's write Please ignore my spelling mistakes if there are any. So see, it has given me step-by-step process of distilling water related prompts. So if I am lazy enough not to use or install any Chrome extension, I can just ask ChatGPT, hey, give me prompts for, or give me prompts related to, and whatever I want, and it will give me prompts. If you start off with this, that is also fine, because prompts is something that you can only learn once you explore ChatGPT. It's not overnight game. You cannot learn it overnight. You have lots of things to explore in it. So you can start off with this, and then you should be able to explore further. Now I forgot one thing which I wanted to show you guys. So this is the most recent ChatGPT 4, which is locked. Like I said, there are some Chrome extensions that I have installed which are lifetime free, but they also have a paid version. Now ChatGPT 3.5 is free, which is active right now, and ChatGPT 4 is paid. Every time you open the OpenAI website for using ChatGPT, it says 3.5, unless they upgrade the free version to some other version. Okay, so let's try something. So what we did was, I just picked a prompt from here. Okay. Now I want to show you something. Let's say I want to write a presentation. Did I presentation? क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. So I haven't installed the AIP wala ye. So I'm using a different this. So maybe I'm using this one, ChatGPT for search engines or ChatSonic. Okay, that's the reason why. So what happens is similar way. यहाँ पे आप जैसे अगर आप यहाँ पे जाओगे, I'll remove this and I'll go to top prompts. So these are some prompt templates. I'm not able to show you the presentation wala template, but I can write it directly as well, right? Okay. Okay. Hey, I'm very bad at typing, at typos. I know the spelling of presentation, but it is just a typo. So see, it is giving you slide by slide answer, right? Slide 1 में आपको इतनी ही चीजें डालनी है. It is giving you title, subtitle and image. So there is no effort, okay? But please don't make your college presentations that way, because फिर job नहीं लगने वाली. ठीक है? ऐसे अगर presentations बनाओगे तो. See, it has given me everything, right? Every college, slide 3 is MIT, okay? So everything it is given. This is a top number 1 rank college, MIT, okay, and who are the alumni? Kofi Annan, Richard Feynman, right? So I can stop. That's how it is. Okay, it can give you presentations. Now, yeah, how much time do I have? When is your next session? Your lecture? Okay, perfect. So we'll finish it. Okay, please use those this that I told you, so that the extensions, so that you get to use you get a hang of how to use the different prompts on ChatGPT. Okay, let me show you if I can. Okay, now ChatSonic is another one. Okay, ChatSonic can be opened, I guess, in anywhere. Okay, anywhere on Google Chrome. You can open it anywhere on Google Chrome. Control M दबा के ChatSonic installed होगा तो, and you can ask it any questions. It is fast. You can copy your answer and paste it wherever you want. Okay, this is another Chrome extension. Do not try all the Chrome extensions that are available for ChatGPT, because not all the ChatGPT Chrome extensions are safe when it comes to privacy and your data. Okay, privacy and data के बारे में ज़्यादा concerned हो तो एक ध्यान में रखना कि Gmail जिस दिन खोला था उस दिन आपकी privacy and data is all over. Okay, your privacy is gone. Okay, do not assume कि मैंने Truecaller install नहीं किया है तो मेरी privacy तो बची हुई है, मेरे नंबर, दोस्तों के नंबर किसी के पास जा नहीं रहे. Okay, so India does not have very strict rules about privacy and all these things, data security. Okay, that's the reason why companies are completely using our data, giving us ads based on our search engine history or the cookies that we save on our laptop or mobile. How many of you have observed, a little off topic, कि अभी आप बात कर रहे हो कि सिर्फ बात कर रहे हो, okay, सिर्फ बात कर रहे हो and you are getting an ad, right? Exactly. But then you haven't given your microphone access to Gmail, right? Or Google. फिर भी वो आ रहा है ना? So there has to be some logic. आज हम लोग बात करते हैं, सिर्फ सब लोग आज बात करो एक्टिवा खरीदने का. 2 दिन में आपको सबको एक्टिवा की ऐड नहीं आएगी तो देख लेना, है ना? That's how it is. But they cannot do that in US or GDPR markets, right? Look for what GDPR is. You will get to learn a lot of things. Okay, let's move ahead. So this is one sample. You are ChatGPT 4, OpenAI's advanced learning language model. Today your job is to generate prompts for ChatGPT 4. Can you generate the best prompts on the ways to, whatever you know, how to ways to turn on a fan, turn off an air conditioner, drive a car, upload a blog on maybe LinkedIn. Okay. These 2 websites are amazing. Okay. I'll definitely share the PDF file of this presentation. These 2 websites are the what you call as the, I'll show you. Anything that you need, anything. You want to write a lawsuit on spam calls that you receive, anything that you need can be found over here. Okay, it's not about whether I know how to use ChatGPT or not, whether I know the product or not. It's whether I know how to use the resources available throughout the internet that can help me use ChatGPT the right way. Okay, so please make sure that you are curious to learn. Anything and everything that you learn in your life will never go waste. Okay, चाहे वो पानी नहीं रहेगा तो नल से पानी भरना हो या फिर ChatGPT हो. Okay, सब कुछ यूज होता है. ठीक है? I think that is all from today's session. If you guys have any queries, do let me know so that I can answer those. Yes, nobody? Nobody? Yes, guys, no questions? इतना अच्छा सेशन था. Yes, you have a question? Okay. I was so excited when you got up. Okay, all right. That's about it. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, sir and ma'am, for inviting me. Before we end the session, I would like to thank your senior Paritosh, right? Yes, he had done internship in my office, and he had. So this guy Paritosh, how many of you know Paritosh from the next batch? Okay, so he was in my office for around 1.5 months. Kuch din he was working from home. He did an amazing job. He not just delivered what we expected out of him. Okay, we asked him to prepare Power BI reports on the HR function, which I am leading. So I used to give him the live data, the actual data of the employees, and then he used to prepare Power BI reports. He not just delivered, but he delivered more reports than that that were expected out of him. Towards the end, when we were not able to give him much work, he connected with different people in the office, got work assigned to him, okay, and delivered it. That's how you should be. You have to be hungry. एक chance मिलता है 2 महीने के लिए. Interns are either the companies will use you for just because I want to 2 interns ले लेते हैं, okay. So you have to be behind those managers. मुझे कुछ तो काम दो, मुझे कुछ तो काम दो. That's how Paritosh was. And like I passed on this feedback to Poonam ma'am also and Jay sir also. But I wanted to tell all of you also, please be curious to learn. Do not limit yourself. When he did not get Power BI related work, he moved into SQL, learning in SQL related things. He even learned some things in Azure. Okay, so he did not limit himself कि अरे यार Power BI का नहीं है, मैं नहीं सीखूंगा, सर रहने दो, right? So please be curious, start learning. Nothing will go waste. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to you, sir, for conducting this incredible and enlightening session. It is evident that students have gained a wealth of knowledge from the valuable experiences you shared, and they thoroughly enjoyed the session. We would also like to thank the students for their attendance and active participation. Sir, we sincerely appreciate your invaluable insights and eagerly look forward to your next visit to our campus.